Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Noah back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And in this video, I wanted to go over the one thing that you must know in order to manifest your dream reality and your dream life, and to just manifest things a lot easier, to be honest with you. Now, before I get into this number one thing, I want to kind of make a disclaimer a little bit, just saying that, this is my opinion, meaning that this is how I view this, you know what I mean? And if you don't agree with my opinion, that's 100% okay. I'm not telling you to agree or to disagree. If you agree, that's great. If you don't, that's great too. I just want to give you share my experience in order to help some people who are looking for answers. But like I said, this is only my opinion. So if you don't agree with me, then that's fine. Now, this number one thing that you must know in order to manifest your dream life is going to be that your belief system creates a reality. You know what I mean? Meaning that whatever you believe is going to be true. That's your reality. Whatever you believe. So, I'm sure you know somebody who you're just like, I don't know how, they have completely different opinions than you. And they have a completely different belief system than you do. They see the world in a completely different light. Like say, I'm not really political, but let's say that, you have a Democrat and a Republican. Both of these people have completely different belief systems. It doesn't mean that they're really different in any way. They view the world differently, but that doesn't mean that they're, different. But say they have completely different views of the world, right? On one hand, the Democrat is going to be like, how does that person see, what they see, and their perspective, their perspective reality is completely different based on how they believe it to be true. You know what I mean? So the Republicans' belief system is true based on how they believe and how they see the world. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like I'm sure people in your life who you're just like, man, how does he even see it like that? Or how does she even see like that? I'm sure people who just see the world completely differently to you. But in reality, that's how they live their life. You know what I mean? If someone's living in, in wealth and abundance, you know what I mean? A lot of the times they believe that it can be true way before, they believe that it could be true way before they even experience the wealth and the prosperity. So it's based on our belief systems. A lot of times we think of certain ways. I guess we've kind of been programmed to believe, we've been conditioned to believe that, hard work gets us to where we want to be. And we have to really grind our asses off, and we have to stress out about, if we want to be successful and we want to maintain a really good life. But I can tell you that, there are millionaires out there who don't work like as nearly as hard as you think, And I know people who work like 3 jobs, and they make like a small fraction of what these millionaires make, compared to the type of work that they do. Work smarter, work harder. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's all about how you believe, what you believe to be true. If you want to achieve a goal, yes, obviously you have to work for it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stress yourself out over it, and that's not what it's about, in my opinion. I don't think that. And I think that, people who believe that you have to work hard, that's true for them. You know what I mean? So they're going to work hard to get what they want because that's what they believe. you know. And if you don't believe that you have to work as hard to get what you want, then, you know, it's going to come easier to you because that's how you believe. That's what you believe and to be true. So that's how you see the world. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, if you believe in witchcraft, for an example, a lot of people don't really believe in witchcraft like that. There's magic, that magic even exists, you know, but there's a whole bunch of other people who would disagree, who would say that magic is a real thing and that they actually use magic. I know people who use magic, you know what I mean? So it's like, but they believe that magic is a thing, you know what I mean? They believe that it can actually manifest in ways that is just magical. Whereas other people who don't believe in magic, they're not going to see it to be true. You know, they're not really going to see how magic works because they don't believe it. You know, they'll be like, oh, that's a coincidence. That's not the truth, you know, and that's true for them, you know, because that's what they're saying. You get where I'm coming with this? Pretty much whatever you believe to be true is going to be your reality, whether you like it or not. You know, it's all about our belief systems. Everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know, meaning that, well, like I said, whatever, you know, we believe is going to be true for us, you know, for us. And life isn't so linear, you know, it's not just one way, you know, and that can be kind of hard for people to see, but it's not linear. You know, a lot of people have a whole bunch of different belief systems. I'm sure you know someone in your life who has obtained, you know, a lot of wealth, and you don't really know how, because you don't think that they're putting in as much work as you do. Well, that's probably because they don't believe that they have to put in a lot of work in order to manifest that dream reality. You know, same with if you believe it to be true, you know, obviously you have to work. You know, I'm not saying that you just sit on your ass all day and, you know, you're going to manifest the dream life. You know, obviously you have to get up off your bed. You have to be productive, you know, but that's the thing. Productive can be so subjective to people. You know, a lot of people, when I say productive, that makes you think that you have to work all day and you have to make sure that you're doing everything all the time, when that's just not the case. You know, we're here to live life freely. We're here to live life how we want to. You know what I mean? So with that being said, life is just, it's not so linear. You know, it's however you believe it. And if life was so linear and if it was one way, then all of us would be rich. You know what I mean? All of us would be able to obtain this lifestyle. But it's a matter of what you believe and what you believe to be true. You know, do you believe that you can make millions of dollars by doing what you want every single day? If so, yeah, you can do it, you know, but you have to work for it. You know, you have to put in the hours. And, you know, that doesn't necessarily have to be hard work. It just has to be inspired action. You know, when you feel inspired and motivated to do something, then just do it instead of ignoring that inspiration. And if you guys want tips on how to stay motivated and productive, I have a list of videos. Just check them out. But yeah, oh, there's like a little green spider that walked on the outside of my window. But yeah, so it's not, you know, life isn't that, it's not super linear. You know what I mean? I feel like when you make life a very linear thing, meaning that it's only one way, then, you know, that's ultimately gonna lead to a lot of suffering, because you don't think that there's any other way to deal with life. You know what I mean? Which is it can be toxic, you know. And like I said before, guys, this is just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's completely fine. But I know there are some people who want to really grow in their life, and, you know, I'm telling you that it's possible through your belief system. You know what I mean? And you can choose to believe it or not. That's what I'm saying. If you don't believe it, then that's fine. It's not going to be true for you. You know, if you don't believe that you have to if you don't believe that you can get what you want and make millions of dollars by not stressing yourself out, then that's going to be true for you, like I said before. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to make this video to kind of go over the one thing that you guys have to know in order to manifest your dream life. You know, it's something that's not really talked about a lot, but I kind of want to bring it to light. And because I think it's very important, you know. We are eternal beings. We're eternal spiritual beings, meaning that we exist on a whole bunch of different realities, and we've actually lived here before. Maybe not here, but we've definitely lived on other star systems before. And so, yeah, without going super esoteric, I'm going to wrap up the video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know down in the description below. And, yeah, like I said before, guys, I love you guys so much. I really appreciate the support from you guys. And I'll continue to make videos every single day. That's my goal. So, yeah, guys, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, y'all.